Introduction. The money is in the list. If you have heard this a few times before, it is because it is very true. When you build a responsive email list, you'll be able to send emails to your subscribers whenever you want and make money. An email list is a valuable asset and essential for all online business owners. In this powerful training, you will learn why list building is so important. You will also learn what you need to do in order to be ready for building your email list from scratch. There are some important things that you must take care of first before you start to drive traffic to your landing pages. Having a powerful incentive to offer potential email subscribers is essential, and we will show you how to create one in this training. You'll also learn how to create high-converting landing pages. Building trust with your email subscribers is very important, and you will discover the best methods to do this. We will also show you the best ways to drive traffic to your landing pages. Why you need an email list. If you are interested in digital marketing, then you will probably have heard the term, the money is in the list. Some people think that this is a worn-out term that no longer applies to modern marketing methods, but they are wrong. No matter how many times that you read about email marketing being dead, it isn't true. It is certainly more of a challenge these days because so many companies and individuals are doing it, but it is far from dead. The secret to success with email marketing these days is to stand out from the crowd. Using email marketing to promote products as an affiliate is a good idea, but using the email swipes provided by product vendors is not. Most of the people that are promoting the same product will take a lazy approach and just copy and paste these email swipes and send these messages to their prospects. People tend to be on a lot of email lists these days, and if they see the same subject line from different people, it is very likely that they will ignore them all. You need to be different and use the email swipes for inspiration only. We will discuss this in more detail later on in this training. Let's take a look at the main benefits of building your email list. 1. You can get your visitors to return. Every day, millions of new web pages are published on the internet. When a visitor arrives at your website, there's a very good chance that they will not purchase what you are offering. In fact, only around 1% will make a purchase the first time that they see an offer. When that visitor decides to leave your website and go and look at another one, what do you think the chances of them returning to your site? The answer is very slim. You'll be doing well if 3% of your visitors return. That's a lot of people that will never come back. If you are able to capture the email addresses of your visitors, then you greatly increase the chances of them returning. By sending them emails, you will entice them back to your website. There's an old sales adage that it takes around 7 contacts to make a sale. This applies to digital marketing as well. When you get your visitors to return often, you are more likely to sell them. 2, an email list is an asset. Every person that subscribes to your email list has a value. There are no exact figures for this, but you can assume that each subscriber is worth at least $1 a month to you. The reason for this is because if you do email marketing properly, you will be able to make sales of your own products or affiliate commissions from other people's products. So, your email list is a valuable asset, not only to you, but to other people in the same niche as well. A lot of marketers do not have an email list because they are too lazy to build one, or they do not know how to do this properly. By watching and acting on the advice in this training, you can build your list from scratch and create a valuable asset. 3, email marketing works. As long as you don't do the same thing that everyone else does, email marketing will work for you. It is a great way to reach your target audience. People will always look at their inbox for new messages. If your subject line is interesting to them, then they are going to open your emails. It is predicted that by 2022, there will be over 4 billion email users. Research studies have shown that 91% of people that use email will look out for new messages in their inbox at least once a day. Email is simply the best way to communicate with your target market. Yes, there are other ways to do this, such as making posts on social media. But if you get the timing wrong with social media posts, or people cannot be bothered to check their accounts that day, your message just gets lost in a sea of other messages. The fact that your message arrives directly in the inbox of an email user is very powerful. They are much more likely to see your message this way than by any other method. Stand out from the crowd, and they will open your emails and start to trust you. 4, email is a personal thing. These days, many email marketers do not ask for the name of the person when they opt into their email list. They believe that this is a barrier, an extra bit of work that the potential subscriber has to do, so they just ask for an email address. There is some truth in this, but in our opinion, they are missing the opportunity to get personal. If you see an email in your inbox that has your name in the subject, are you more likely to open that email? Yes, you probably are, and so will everyone else. Okay, you may lose a few potential subscribers because they are too lazy to type in their first name or do not want to provide it for some reason. But this is a price worth paying for the power of personalization. When you personalize your emails, you can go from getting an average response to a great response. If you ignore personalization, then you are literally leaving money on the table. You can use your autoresponder service to include the first name of your subscriber in your subject lines and the body of your emails. More on this later. This is really worth doing. 5. You are in control with email. What you do with your email list is totally within your control. You cannot say the same for social media profiles. Even if you have a huge following on social sites such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, these people do not belong to you. The social media organization owns them. You can have your social media account suddenly terminated for no apparent reason. This has happened to many digital marketers and will continue to happen. We're not saying that you shouldn't participate in social media marketing, but we do want to show you that you are not in control. If your website is number 1 in the Google search results for great keywords that generate a ton of visitors for you, this can change very quickly. You do not own the search results. Google and the other search engines do. Search engines are always trying to improve the results that they provide for their users and change their algorithms a lot. This means that one day you could be at the top of the search results and the next day you are nowhere. When you build an email list, it is always yours. Some of your subscribers will unsubscribe from time to time, but unless you are doing something stupid, this should always be a low percentage. You have control with an email list, and nobody can take this away from you. 6. Email marketing builds trust. By sending emails to your target audience on a regular basis, you will build trust with them. When you provide your audience with value through your emails, which you must, then they will trust you even more. Do this right, and your audience will actually look forward to receiving your emails. 7. Make money on a regular basis. We save the best until last. When you can get your email subscribers to like and trust you, they will be far more likely to purchase something that you recommend. This could be one of your own products or services or an affiliate offer where you make a commission. There have been numerous studies about email marketing, and the experts claim that the return on investment is somewhere around 4,300%. Yes, you heard that right. It is a very inexpensive and potentially profitable way to communicate with your target audience. In the next video, we will discuss getting set up for list building from scratch. Getting set up for list building from scratch. In order to build a great email list asset from scratch that has the potential to make you a lot of money, you need to be set up properly to do this. These days, it is very easy to put everything in place that you need to do this. 1. Choose your niche. If you have not decided what niche you want to be in for your email marketing, then you need to make this decision first. For those of you that already know what niche you want to be in, you can skip this step. There are literally thousands of niches that you can choose from. If you are passionate about a particular niche, then you could go for this. But you want to ensure that there is sufficient demand and that there is money in the niche you choose. The top 3 niches that are evergreen, the demand rarely changes, and nor does the subject matter, include number 1, making money, number 2, health and fitness, number 3, personal development. There will always be a high demand for information in these niches. They are also very competitive, though. You should always test out your niche ideas to ensure that the demand is there and that there is money being spent in the niche. Keyword research is very important. You need to know what terms your niche audience is using in the search engines to find answers to their questions in a niche. Google provides a very good free tool called the Google Keyword Planner, GKP. When you use this, not only will you be able to identify the keyword terms people are using, but you will also see the search volume. A simple way to test if there is money being spent in a niche is to search for it in Google or one of the other major search engines like Bing. If you see pay-per-click PPC ads displayed in the search results, this is a good indicator that people are spending money in the niche. Advertisers are not going to spend money if this is not the case. 2. Your own website. Although it is possible to build a list from scratch without a website, we strongly recommend that you get one if you don't currently have one. There are free blogging platforms around that you could use, such as WordPress.com, Weebly.com, and Blogger.com, but you will not be in control here. At any time, and for any reason, your free blog or website can just disappear. Imagine how you will feel if this happens. You spend a great deal of time developing your free site only to find that it is nowhere to be seen. This can happen, and it does happen. Another reason not to use a free website platform is because it screams cheap. You want to make money from your email marketing efforts, don't you? Why should people purchase anything from you if you cannot afford to register your own domain name and pay a small amount for web hosting each month? People can tell that you are using a free website. They will get the impression that you are not taking digital marketing seriously. For the sake of a few bucks a month, it really isn't worth it to go down the free route. You can register a good domain name for around $10 a year. Web hosting is a very competitive market, and as a result, the prices are low. For around $10 to $15 per month, you can get some really good web hosting. The money that you will need to spend to set up and maintain your own website is of secondary importance here. You need to project the right image, and when you have your own website, you can do this. 3. Autoresponder service. A good autoresponder service will allow you to set up and send out sequences of emails automatically. In addition to this, you will be able to use the broadcast feature to send emails to your subscribers anytime that you want. We recommend that you use a high-quality email autoresponder, such as those provided by aweber.com and getresponse.com. It will cost you around $20 a month to get started, and you will need to pay as your email list grows. The advantage of using an autoresponder service from Aweber or GetResponse is that they have been around for a long time and their deliverability rates are high. This means that there is a very high probability that every email you send out will end up in the inbox of your email subscribers. If your subscribers do not receive your emails, you will not make a cent. These days, there are a lot of offers for autoresponder services where there is only a one-off payment required and no monthly fees. You may think that this is a good idea, but most of the time it isn't. In order to use these autoresponders, you will need an SMTP provider to send your emails. This can work out more expensive than using Aweber or GetResponse. There are other autoresponder services that you can choose from, such as MailChimp, Constant Contact, and ConvertKit. All of these alternative services have their advantages and disadvantages. Compare them and see what service best meets your needs. 4. Landing pages. You will need to create landing pages or squeeze pages to convince people that they will benefit from joining your email list. Sometimes these are called squeeze pages. The bottom line here is that you need pages that let your visitors know why they need to provide their name and email address to you and receive emails from you. It is not difficult to create landing pages, but you need to get it right. We have dedicated an entire video on this in this training because it is so important. Email autoresponder services such as Aweber and GetResponse have landing page builders that you can use to create your pages. There's other software available to do this as well. If you have a WordPress website, then there are themes and plugins that you can use to create your squeeze pages and landing pages. There are some free ones, but the paid ones such as OptimizePress and InstaBuilder tend to be better. There are also services that you can pay a monthly subscription for, such as ClickFunnels and Leadpages. 5. An enticing incentive. Just telling visitors to your website to join your email list is not going to cut it. Most people are reluctant to just give out their email address these days because they know that they will receive promotional email messages. Think about obtaining email addresses for your email list like selling a product. You need to provide something valuable in exchange for that email address. By offering a valuable incentive in exchange for an email address, your visitors will feel that they are getting a good deal. In the next video, we will discuss landing pages and lead magnets incentives in more detail. For now, you need to know that an incentive can be in the form of a valuable document, usually provided in PDF format, a video that reveals a secret, for example, audio files in MP3 format, and so on. 6. Pre-written emails. This is optional but highly recommended. You need to think about what emails you are going to send out to your new subscribers. We recommend that you plan this in advance and have these loaded up in your autoresponder ready to go as soon as your visitors become subscribers. What are you going to include in your email messages? Focus on providing value to your email subscribers. Find out what your target audience wants and give it to them. In all niches, there will be burning questions that people want answers to. Use these as the basis of your pre-written emails. You need to get the balance right here. Obviously, you do not want to give all of your secrets away. These are only available to people willing to pay for them, but you want to provide some value and prove to your subscribers that you know what you are talking about. If you don't send emails to your subscribers regularly, then they will forget about you. We're not suggesting that you bombard your subscribers with a ton of promotional emails every day. This is the fastest way to get them to unsubscribe from your list. But you need to keep in touch with your subscribers regularly. You should do this at least once a week. You will need a mixture of autoresponder messages, those that you plan and write in advance, and messages that you send as a broadcast. A broadcast message could be about a new post that you have published on your blog or a new video on your YouTube channel, for example. Often, you will not plan a broadcast message. Something changes and you need to tell your email subscribers about it right away. For example, you may come across a new product or service that you know will help your email subscribers. 7. Don't buy an email list. There are many list brokers out there that will sell you an email list of thousands of people that are interested in your niche. If you can just buy a list, why would you want to create one from scratch? It may seem very tempting to just purchase an email list and not have to put in the time and effort to create one yourself. But it is never a good idea to do this. When you purchase a list and start to send emails out, the people that receive your emails have no idea who you are. They are very unlikely to open your emails and will probably mark your emails as spam so that they will never appear in their inbox again. When you build your email list from scratch, you know that the people on your list agreed to receive emails from you and that what you are doing is totally legal and ethical. In the next video, we will discuss how to create squeeze pages for the highest conversions.